We all know the Android platform is where Google Now really shines, but can Cortana, coming on Android soon, outshine it? Let's find out.
What is up, guys? It is Julian from YouTube Bear, bringing you guys a different kind of video. Now, with the competition of Android, Windows Phone, and iOS heating up their virtual assistants, I thought, wouldn't it be a great idea to compare Microsoft's pitch at a virtual assistant that's coming out for Android later in the year, or this month even. I don't know. They said it was supposed to be in July, but they never actually released it. But I was able to get my hands on a beta version of the app. Now, I'm going to put them to test, just asking them basic questions and, simple things like, things your virtual assistant should be able to do. And I'm going to see which upturns better results that are more useful to me and, which ones, I would rather prefer using it. Now, since it's native to the Google phone, I'm using the Nexus 5 to use Google Now, and I'm using my Motorola G for Cortana. So, let's begin. I'm just going to ask it where my nearest McDonald's is. Where is the nearest McDonald's? Alright, and Cortana's taking a little bit longer here, but that might be because it's a slower phone, but nevertheless, once Cortana turns up the results, we'll see what's here, but as you can see...
Here are 3 locations for McDonald's near you.
Alright, see, that's what Cortana's got. So let's just take a look at what Cortana's got for results. Alright, let's see here, on the screen. They both bring up different McDonald's results, but similar at the same time, but there you have it. So let's move on to the next question. Alright, question 2. Will I need a jacket tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Memphis, expect a high of 88 degrees and a low of 71 degrees.
And I don't know if you heard that, but Google actually gave me some voice results and telling me the weather. And Cortana was able to tell me that I was not needed to bring a jacket. So, oops.
I don't think you'll need a jacket, the Supreme Julian.
I have to call him.
The forecast for tomorrow shows partly sunny skies with a high of 83 and a low of 63.
Alright, and that's what Cortana brought up. I don't think you'll need a jacket, the Supreme Julian. I mean, the Supreme Julian. Because I had Cortana to call me. Alright, guys, next question. Or, actually, next one's more of a request. Alright, let's go for next. Remind me at 8 a.m. tomorrow to feed the fish.
Okay, do you want to save this?
Alright, and they both are actually, trying to. Google Now's asking me if I want to say it. I should have just said yes, but now it's recording everything I'm saying, but no matter. I'll have to stop listening. But,
Okay, do you want to save this?
Yes.
Saving reminder.
And save the reminder. And Cortana just has you press to click it, as you can see. So, on to next one. What is the tip for $123?
A 15% tip would be
What is...
$18.45.
Okay. Alright, next one. What is the tip for $123?
A 15% tip would be $18.45.
And Cortana actually was picking up what Google Now is saying, so we will stop that and I'll try it again separately. What is the tip for $123? Alright guys, and take into account that Cortana is still new and in beta, so some bugs are actually, able to be accounted for and be okay. So I'm going to try one more time and we'll move on and call it obsolete in this category. What is the tip for $123? Alright, and Cortana was not able to bring it up as Google Now was able to, so let's move on to the next question. This next one I was curious about on both devices, so let's begin. Open Spotify. And as you can see, it opened Spotify, and Cortana was not able to open Spotify. So that means that Microsoft's got some work to do, and I'm hoping they'll be able to work on more, requests in the application department. So let's move on to the next question. Alright, let's try this. Make a note. Update software.
Which note, Sam?
Keep.
Sure, what's the note?
Remind me to update my firmware.
Okay, saving.
And as you can see, Google Now is pretty easy, but it's just asking me if I want to make a note. Actually, I think that's what it's doing here. But it's not actually asking me. Well, I'll just ask it to copy my clipboard. We'll try it again. Make a note. Oh, and Cortana was actually able to do it. So, not you are able to speak your note, but Cortana is actually able to make a note. It was just a hearing problem. So that is actually quite handy. Alright, so we'll move on to the next question. Oh, you'll see here, Cortana had a bit catching up there. Alright, let's try this again. What time is it in Tokyo?
The time in Tokyo, Japan is 2:52 p.m.
Alright, and Google Now has already brought up results about the time in Tokyo, and it's not my internet speed because I'm actually using Verizon Fios.
Right now,
pretty fast.
it's 2:52 p.m. in Tokyo.
Alright. Let's see, that's good. Now before, I'm not actually going to cut the video here because I actually want to, do a quick clip that I was curious about. Okay, what is better, Windows Phone or Android? Okay, so
I can't pretend to be impartial.
Okay, so that was kind of quirky. That was something that I want to show you guys, that Cortana actually has a personality, as Google Now is more of a give me this now and snappy thing. So why don't we take a rest on the Google message really quickly, and let's focus on Cortana for a second. Tell me a story.
Once upon a time, there was a person who asked their virtual assistant to tell them a story.
And Cortana is kind of cute and funny by letting you, make jokes with her. But yeah, let's get back to the questions and, what you would use in everyday use. So this next one I looked up that Google Now can do. I want to see if Cortana can do it, and if Google Now will do it on the first try. Remind me to buy a chicken wrap at McDonald's.
Okay, do you want to save this?
Yes.
Saving reminder.
Alright, see? They both can do it. That's really good. That makes me happy that Microsoft was able to keep up in that sense, because it actually makes it you can save the place and time, but Cortana is more about, Alright. So, let's move on to the couple final questions. I think I'll do 3 more, and then I'm going to end the video here. Or there. Alright, let's see how well they know me. Google Now should know this one. I'm not sure about Cortana. It's signed into my Microsoft account, but it should know me. When's my birthday? Oh, and neither of them were able to turn up anything. That's depressing. I bet. Watch this. When was George Washington born?
George Washington's date of birth is February 22nd, 1732. You don't have anything scheduled for today.
Shut up. Shut up, Cortana. Oh, and Cortana crashed. See, there are still some bugs, like it crashing and stuff like that, but let's try that again. When was George Washington born? Okay. Always send. When was George Washington born? And let Cortana gather some results there. It does take significantly longer than Google Now, but they both turn up the same results. So that is good. Now I'm going to do one that...
George Washington was born on February 22nd, 1732.
17th. Okay, I'm not even going to do that. But I'm actually going to try one real quickly that Cortana suggested. So let's just do that one and get it out of the way real quickly. Find me cheap pizza.
Here is Enzo's Pizza.
And it was able, Google Now was able to do it almost instantly. Let's see how Cortana is doing. Still
Here are 10 places matching pizza near you that are inexpensive.
And see, Cortana was able to bring up more results, and this was only able to bring up one place that's permanently closed. So, even though Cortana took significantly longer, I have to give this one to Cortana. Alright. So, let's do one more question, and then I will give you my, impressions and what I thought of the the Cortana beta. Alright, this last one that I want to do is more of a asking it to do something again. Like requesting it to do something, so let's just do it. Not too sure if Cortana will be able to do it, but I'm quite sure that Google Now can do it. Take a picture.
Touch to select an app from the list.
And Google Now opens camera so you can take a picture. So I was hoping it would actually just snap a picture when I asked it to, but that's not practical at all. If you're going to point and shoot, you might as well just, if you're using an S6, double tap to use the home button. And I'm actually going to have the review of the S6 up sometime soon in the future. I've got the S6 in my possession, but I'm not actually using it at the moment. But it's not actually mine, it's actually a friend's, but he was going to let me use it for review. But anyway, it wouldn't be really practical for you to just ask Google or Cortana to take a picture. I was just curious, but it's good that she opens the picture, the camera app, and Cortana, hopefully you can learn some lessons from Google Now and actually do this. So it's time for me to give you my thoughts on both of the virtual assistants. Alright guys, after heavy use of, not heavy, but after, extended testing of both Google Now and Cortana on the Android, I've turned out that Google Now is still the superior app to use, just because, it's got the simple "Okay Google" feature that, everyone loves so much, and Cortana does not have that, even though, I gotta give it to Cortana, they do have that feature, "Hey Cortana," available on the Windows Phone version, but as of right now, the beta of Cortana does not support this feature. Because watch, as far as I know. Hey Cortana. Hey Cortana. Not listening. So, Cortana is slower, and it crashes more often, and it's less polished, but it is, again, just a beta. So, it can be forgiven. It would be more practical if I was testing the Windows version of, Cortana against this, but I'm testing two Android phones head-to-head against each other. It also would have been more practical if I had two Nexus 6s or two Motorola Gs to put up head-to-head, but I do not. So this was the best I could do. But they both are quad-core phones, this one being 1 more gig of RAM. Shouldn't make that much more of a significant difference, so I'm assuming it's just Cortana's, slower UI and everything, because it is still a beta. But Microsoft, I'm sure, is going to make much more, use of the resources that it has to use with most these days smartphones, because most days smartphones are quad-core to dual-core to 1 gig of RAM and above, and all of that should make for a very smooth, running operating system. Because if I were to, let's just see how Cortana runs on the Nexus, because I do actually have it installed on the Nexus. So while we're at it, why don't we do that? Find me cheap pizza. So it actually is significantly faster, but it also might be the Motorola G slowing it down. But just for test's sake, if we use Google Now, okay Google, find me cheap pizza. That did take it a little while to recognize it, which isn't good, but it actually still did it faster than it would if I was using Cortana on the Motorola G. So neither are perfect, but Google Now is obviously more perfect than Cortana is in its beta state. That's like comparing an infant to a genius. You just can't do it. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Want to see more like it? Also like, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay crispy.